Alright, we're out here this morning on Panbowl Lake after a bit of a chaotic morning. Got up at the time I wanted to get up, but when my children woke up, so I tried to lay with them and couldn't get them back to sleep. Eventually made it to the dock where I promptly dumped everything out of the top layer of my black pack. Trying to get ready. Had to go swimming this morning to regather some of my gear. We're finally on the water and hopefully ready to get on some fish. Not sure how long we'll go out today. It's the first day of summer break officially. Starting out this morning with a little jerk bait. A Vision 110 Junior. I've fished this lake with some success this spring with the Vision 110 Junior +1. I want to give the Junior a chance. Another massive carp. I was told they just released some grass carp in this lake. Looks like they're all hanging out over here. Didn't really have that on what I was expecting to see this morning. There we go. Move my seat. It's causing some issues. All right. It's a little Panbowl special. Normally probably wouldn't measure him, but just so I can see how things look on camera. Let's go ahead and do so. That's a pretty little fish. I said, it's about the length you get from the majority of fish on Panbowl. Beautiful little guy. Release him back in. Falling. Oh, there we go. That would be the reason why. Let's see, we're falling in a very odd way that I don't care for. Let's see if that solves it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I don't know that the D-shag is ultimately going to be my answer for what I'm looking for. It's got a great wobble. Does everything I want it to do. Just don't know how durable it's going to be. But I do some very, very small kayak tournaments that I could see it certainly having its place there. Somewhere where I'm not check on my FG knot is starting to fail, so I'll either have to retie that FG knot, or now that we've kind of gotten the information we're looking for, shift gears and fish something else. Fish are tried and true here. I believe we got something. That was not a good hook set. But got our second fish of the morning. Hook set was not super strong, but he had it in a pretty good spot. There we go. About the same. A little pretty little Panbowl special. Oh. Felt clear that I was making two of that fish on it. That's a better fish. Oh, damn. I feel it came out of nowhere and blasted it. Oh, you got hooks everywhere, little guy. Came up and absolutely nailed. Spring has had a lot of good luck. Small bass, but caught quite a few down through this little stretch here, particularly around these rocks. See if we can get into anything today. Fish. Pretty bass. It's moving in such a way that there might be a fish on here. Nope. It's kind of shifting to the left. Something's hit that. I don't know if there's anything on there. Yep. So situated here. That's a little bit better of a bass. Sticks and logs everywhere. Oh, there's a fish. Didn't pull, didn't do anything. Just sat there and ate it and was content. That little guy. Alright. All this stuff along the bank right here, often underwater. That's why it can be difficult to fish a Cinco through here, because it just falls into that mess of tree branches and vines and end up breaking off or cutting your line because you can't get it back out. I believe we've got a ooh, swing and a miss. Huh. Worm finally broke off. So that's the first time we've had to switch Cincos today. And what's more impressive is that I used that one on multiple trips. That was one that didn't even have in the pack, just kind of laying out on a table at home. And the reason these last so long, see that piece of tubing right there, doesn't affect the action at all. It's just shrink wrap tube. You get 3/8 shrink wrap, heat shrink wrap rather, and just kind of thread it on the middle, and I pre-make up quite a few. Find my green pumpkins here. There we go. I just make up a few and usually I'm fishing a tournament or just out today for fun, like I am today. Usually I do not go through very many Senkos because of that little trick right there. Just trying to make sure it's centered. Just pop it through one side, try to keep it centered, pop it through the other. Typically lasts quite a while, honestly. That one, when I put it on this, or last night, or 2 nights ago, I guess, is when I was prepping everything. It was already in really bad shape. I knew that eventually it would just become too weak and come off, which it did. Say, if I had to guess, I'd say a fish grabbed one end, one little bass or a bluegill was holding on to one end, and when I pulled up to set the hook, it was already just so torn that it just gave. Yep. Yeah, it must be something. Oh, no, I do have one. It came back for it. Came back for it when it was on slack line. One thing I've noticed about bass in Panbowl is a lot of times they'll just grab it and sit. Now, a lot of other places I go where I fish a Senko, especially Wacky Senko, which is one of my favorites. They give you some movement, and they have moved a little more today. But a lot of times they'll pick it up and you can actually see your line go out. The dead giveaway is usually when it starts shifting quickly to one side or the other. But last few years here at Panbowl, they just hit and hold. You find them right about the time you're reeling in. That one actually was moving. I set the hook and he must have just had a piece of it. And then when I was reeling in, he must have grabbed. Coming up on the end of how far we're actually going to fish today. Been a good day out on the water. Good first attempt at actually videoing a fishing trip. Do some more experimenting, and it's something I think I'll enjoy. I may get a mount to put behind me so we can do an over the shoulder look, but we'll see how the editing of this one goes, and see if I have any interest or anyone else has any interest in that. Don't necessarily expect anybody will really watch these, but Maybe someday my kids will, and they'll appreciate them, or when I'm too old to go out, I can enjoy them. All right, this will be our last cast of the day on this beautiful Saturday morning here on Panbowl Lake. It's been overcast all morning. Kind of had a little bit of a rough start this morning. Dumped my black pack at the dock into the water. Had to go for a little swim, but all in all, it's been a good day. We bounced back from that. We're able to catch some fish and just enjoy God's creation. So thanks for coming along with us. God bless.